D&D gang, what's going on, guys? So today is the 13th of September, and we are within 3 weeks of deer season. We're getting close. Man, time flies this time of year. It really, really gets out of control. It seems like every single year we go from like midsummer trail cam pictures to like, boom, it's deer season. So really, really exciting. Today's video is going to be kind of short. I just want to bring you guys up to speed with what is around the farm. I just want to show you guys what has showed up. Maybe we'll go over just a deer or two from last year that we're expecting to see again. And that's pretty much it. Short video today, guys. Just want to bring you up to speed here as this season approaches. So let me kind of shrink down here and let's go over some things. So I guess we'll start here. Oh, we got a lot. Let's just go over a few today, right? This deer has tremendous potential. Really, really unbelievable. Let me move this real quick. So this, obviously no brow tines, 6-pointer. This is about as nice as you can get for a 1.5-year-old. I know some people think deer like this are 2.5. It's just not. This is a 1.5-year-old. Super young deer, but wow. Potential beyond belief. Good genetics, just good everything. So this is a deer we're going to have to keep our eye out. Not on the hit list this year, far from it. But, man, if this deer survives another 2 years, that's going to be serious. So we got that one. I guess we're just kind of calling that like the big 6 this year. You know, whatever. We'll see if we see him in person. What else we got? Let's go over here. Bring this one up. So this is Moose. This is a deer I call Moose because of his mass. Very, very heavy. Again, no brow tines. So he's only a 6-pointer. He's not an 8. The tines are kind of short, but the width is there. The mass is there. This is a 2-year-old, and it's a nice one. He's not on the hit list. We're going to pass this deer. Beautiful buck. If he comes by us in the stand, or if we jump him, walk into the stand one day, that's going to be a lot of rack running through the brush. It's going to look like a slammer. But this guy is not on the hit list. Beautiful deer, beautiful potential. He's going to get super wide, super heavy. In just another year, he should really blow up. He'll be well outside the ears, and tremendous mass come next fall. So this is a deer that we are really hoping can avoid cars and coyotes for another 365 days. If he's back next year, he is definitely going to be on the hit list as a 3-year-old, and hopefully he has brow tines too. He'd be just a slammer 8, maybe a 10, probably an 8 again. So this is Moose. This is the second biggest we've gotten all season. I know it's been a little bit of a disappointment, but we do have the high 7 buck back, and that is the current target. He's pretty consistent. Let me bring you to the most updated pictures. And these aren't them. No, it is. It is. So here's the high 7. Back from last year. I think we passed this deer 3 times last year. I know my dad had a crack at it. Or 2 shot. My dad could have got this deer opening day with the rifle. And then I think kind of middle of rifle season. So he had 2 chances. I know I have a couple videos on the channel. One in particular where I got 3 yards away from this deer last year on the ground with the bow. So we could have taken this deer last year as a 2-year-old. Or as a 1-year-old, 1.5-year-old. But yeah, he's back. He's big enough. He's about like the drop tine buck, maybe just ever so slightly smaller, but he's about as big as the drop tine buck that we got 2 seasons ago. So the high 7 is the current target. Of course, in 3 weeks' time, and especially during October, things change drastically. You just never, ever know what's going to show up. You just never know. And there are plenty of big deer that we passed or at least saw and didn't get a chance to take a shot at last year that should be there. there should be half a dozen deer 3 years old or older right around our area, just based on what I personally have seen, not even other people, just based on what I know is out there. Maybe a sacrifice, one to a car accident. Maybe you assume coyotes got one of the others. There should still be 3, maybe 4 big 4 or 5-year-old bucks out there, so you just never know. And that's why this high 7 buck from last year, although he's our current target, it's kind of on the fence. Kind of on the fence. We'll have to see him in person and see how good of a shot we get. Obviously, it's hard to pass up a really, really clean opportunity. 6 yards, broadside, good daylight, all the camera gear, everything ready to rock and roll. That is a hard opportunity to pass, but we might do it. We might let this guy go at least for all of bow season. If we do see him in the middle of rifle season, at the beginning of rifle season, then it becomes a little bit more likely he will be taken just based on a few neighbors that shoot everything they see. If this guy goes 100 yards in the wrong direction, 200 yards in the wrong direction from this picture, he could be in trouble. So you have that X factor. It would be nice to grow giant deer. We don't own a ranch. We're not trying to get crazy. Is it fun to pass deer and try to get some decent bucks around? Sure. Are we trying to be, trophy hunters, pass everything? If it's not 150 inches, you're not a deer hunter. No. No. I'm going to shoot a lot of does this year. It'll be fun. I like killing stuff. If we see a 4-pointer in the Adirondacks, we shoot it, But the high 7 buck's the current target. So here he is. And this is interesting. So this is a whole bunch of deer. So there's the high 7 buck, right? Oh, Moose was in this picture too. I didn't even see him. You guys, well, I can't quite move it so you guys can see it. This is actually Moose. I never even saw this other deer. So this is a natural pear tree. This is where I have this camera set up. This is just a natural pear tree down on the lower field edge. And it's just starting to drop some pears. It's loaded this year. So these deer have been coming from the firehouse brush to the pear tree every single night, like clockwork. Every other day minimum, right at dark. So we got the high 7 and Moose. We got what looks to be like another basket 8 or a 6. Looks like a flathead here. Looks like a doe. And then this is a new buck that only showed up this past week. His antlers kind of curl nicely. His tips kind of come together. Kind of got a nice shape to his rack. But this is, another 2-year-old. Just another 2-year-old. The base of 2-year-olds in the area is getting awesome. I mean, you got this one, which would be insane next year, total trophy. You got this nice little basket rack, beautiful deer next year. You got the high 7, which is a win-win. Either we get him or he turns into just a huge giant buck. And then we got Moose with the huge mass, nice wide lower style rack, something different in the mix. So the base of these young bucks is really, really good. There's a lot of up-and-comers. And it makes it a little easier to take a deer like this high 7, knowing that we just have so many deer that are gonna be coming up through the rankings. I think that's pretty much it. I guess we could go back to last year. Let's just see if we're forgetting anything. Oh, we are. We are certainly forgetting some things. That 9-pointer from last year. Now, he had no mass, but this is still a 9-pointer. He has 5 on this side, 4 on his right. I have not seen this deer. Not even one time. That's a deer that I'm really, really bummed not to see back. He was on the farm all of last 7. You guys saw the videos. I have daylight video footage of this guy in summer, right across the field from us, multiple times. He used to hang out. So I don't know where this deer is. Haven't seen him. Haven't heard any of the neighbors say they've seen a deer like this, but he should be out there. So that's a good example of a deer where we don't have a picture, but he should be out there. He should be a big 3-year-old 10-pointer. So that one could be out there for sure. And then the mystery buck, the big mystery buck, this big, thick, beastly looking, heavy racked, what looked to be an 8-pointer. I only have one blurry trail cam picture of this deer, but man, what a freaking tank. I don't know what deer this is. I've never seen it in person. I only have these couple blurry trail camera pictures of him from the middle of November, daylight, 10 in the morning, coming across the upper field, not even the lower field, the upper property, heading down towards the road at like 10 in the morning. Neither my dad or I were hunting that day, but this, just based on the body, is a big, heavy, mature beast. I mean, if this deer is back, like I said, I only got a couple pictures. I only got a couple blurry pictures, but this deer is the highest on my list in terms of interest, right? I would love to see this deer back. And it might be a scenario where he doesn't show all October, but come that same time frame as last year, he might just come through again. He might just come cruising through one day. So there's enough bucks, guys, to where I'm really, really tempted to not take this high 7 buck, at least not take it early in the year. At least wait till gun season. Bow season is so tremendous with deer movement and opportunity that even though we could probably go get a crack at this high 7 buck pretty early, I think I'm going to pass. I think I'd rather just have a nice long season with you guys and just see what we can get done. I think I'm going to hold on to the tags. I think we're going to give the high 7 a pass until at least the month of November, probably gun season in addition to that. And we're going to see if we can just get lucky and have one of these big, old, mature bucks pass through one lucky day. That, in my opinion, is what hunting is about. You stack as many hours as you can. You hunt as much as you can. You do your best with scouting and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you're just hoping to be out there at the right time with a little bit of luck. That is how you kill a big giant deer. So, that's it, guys. That's all we got. Got the high 7, got some other nice 2-year-olds. It's going to be a fun year. We're going to see deer every time we sit, probably. A lot of bucks coming through. We're going to get a lot of footage, a lot of close encounters. Should be really, really fun. But there's a lot of question marks in terms of what's going to go down. We might get an absolute slammer this year by pure luck. So that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I hope you're excited. Time flies. It's going to be deer season right around the corner. Already got my tags. Ready to rock and roll. Been shooting a lot of arrows. If you guys are new to the channel or you haven't yet, make sure you are subscribed. That way you'll get notified when my next video comes out, which might just be the beginning of deer season. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.